SEAMS here, and you're watching Behind the Song Dark.
I'm falling apart, just as easy as you come and go. I'm falling apart, just as easy as you come and go. I guess there's something wrong. I don't feel like I belong here. Life can be light, and it can be dark.
Sometimes people don't understand how easy it can be to feel bad things, to feel down, to feel depressed. Talking about mental health, there's a lot of aspects to it. There's a wide range emotions and feelings when it comes to mental health and whatever trauma you have and whatever is triggering it. Sometimes people don't understand that you can really get stuck in a rut like that, just as easy as someone else is walking down the street, going to get groceries. And some days maybe you feel like you're not enough, like you don't belong.
Let's take it from the start. I was a kid that I could never fall. Ooh, I grew up with good parents and all. It wasn't easy to walk before I could crawl. And then life hit hard, and it became so dark.
And it doesn't just always have to be, be rooted in your family. Just because you grew up with a good family doesn't necessarily mean that you're also gonna become a person without problems and with good morals. It's the same thing as growing up with a bad family. Doesn't necessarily have to mean that you grow up as a bad person, or that you're more prone to panic attacks, anxiety, depression, or whatever. I wanted to show with this song that even growing up in a good family, you can still suffer from mental health.
Oh, I'm running around, have no direction, getting caught. My trouble now, trouble now. Had my head in the mud, I didn't see my own blood. I'm in trouble now, trouble now.
Sometimes you're just trying to get by. You don't really know what you're doing. You don't really know what the future hold for you. You're just going around like a headless chicken, basically trying to navigate through life. But sometimes life catches you. Sometimes something happens, or you get that real question. It's like, what are you gonna do with your life? It's kind of like you're back against the wall. And you don't know. What am I gonna do? Is this bad? And you start second guessing, and you start thinking about those bigger questions. And sometimes it can be very overwhelming. Sometimes you're just too stuck in your own head to actually think outside of the box.
And that pendulum goes, where there's highs there must be lows. It swings back and forth, dreading the gray, but I should dread life more. I've lost my spark when it became so dark.
Life is there's always gonna be, wherever there's bad, there's always gonna be good. And it keeps going back and forth. It's all about how to handle when you have those lows, how to handle it to not get stuck in a rut. For some people, it's very easy to get stuck there. For some people, you can just brush bad things off like it's nothing. You think about it for half a day and then it's gone. It's boom, gone. I also have death anxiety, which is not really a great thing to have. I don't like talking about death. Sometimes, you're overthinking too much, and you're dreading the day that you're gonna die, while in reality, maybe you should dread life. Maybe you should, and not in the way that life is bad, but maybe you're just thinking too much and not living. Maybe you're thinking too much and not living enough.
Oh, I had so many bad nights, emergency to the start, and it's so fucking dark.
My death anxiety normally shows up during night when I'm trying to calm my mind, when you should calm your mind to be able to go to sleep. But sometimes most of the time, my death anxiety flares up then. And it's panic mode. If anyone has ever had a panic attack, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You don't know, fight or flight. You know, what should I do? What should I do? When you feel like you got everything sorted and it comes like a fucking freight train, right? You feel like you're back to the start, to square one, and now you have to keep working on your mental health. Well, sometimes that's just normal for people. They're constantly battling something and we don't know what. And that's why we should always treat everyone with the same respect, because you never know what they've gone through or what they're battling at that moment. Dark is one of those songs I wrote very late in the album process. I released it. I was actually not gonna release Dark as my second single. My second single was actually gonna be Sand, which has now become my fourth single. But Dark just came out of nowhere. I had a beat and a bass line in my head, and it's kind of different from the other songs because it keeps going. You can kind of classify it as a happy song, I guess, if you listen to the beat. It has that same repeated thing coming back about light and dark, which is why the song is called Dark, because the lyrics aren't very nice. the lyrics are very dark if you think about it, but in contrast to the song, to the instrumental being very happy, it's kind of like a disconnect, right? So you can listen to the song and not really care about the lyrics, but once you read the lyrics and you're listening to the song, the song becomes kind of like ironic in a way. But I like also having that because it makes people think, maybe read in more to the lyrics and try to understand them more. Thank you so much for watching this behind the song, and make sure to check out all my other songs that are out right now: Mirror, Dark, Killing Machine, Sand. Thank you so much for streaming them, making them all top 5 of my songs. And I love all of you, and thank you so much for the support you're giving me for my music. I'm writing everything from the heart, and I'm gonna keep doing it. Album is out very soon, and I'll see you next time.
We're back to the start, and it's so fucking dark.